Ben, who hit some traffic. God bless you, Somali Christian TV. Oh, hi Jeff. Okay, so I'm gonna make old lady noises as I stand up, and then I'm gonna pan around to where I am. I guess if you want to go and look at something closer, you can tell me. But the bus is just helpfully advertising for something or other. But so there's Nelson, Admiral Nelson, at the top of his column. He's looking towards the river with his maritime connections there. Let me get the live chat back up again. Oh, Jeff, I apologise. Hi, Tiger. Yes, that is where I am. Hi, Dragon, Express Pearl. Hello. All right, let me get my bag and my coffee, and then we can have a little wander while we wait for Ben, who I think he gave me like an ETA of, 30 some minutes, about maybe 10 minutes ago. So he's going to be like 20 minutes. Something is going on in the square. Hi, Biblical Unitarian Christian. Buck, I'm going to call you. Right, so yeah, something's going on in the square. So there's Canada House for anybody who's a part of people kind, like a Justin Trudeauite. South Africa House, you can't see it at the moment. It's on the other side of Admiral Nelson, Horatio to his mother and friends, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they called him H. Who knows? Maybe they called him Cyril. I just couldn't tell you the intricate details of his life. Okay, so now, right. I don't know what's going on, some sort of nonsense. But maybe I'm going to switch hands. This is Charles Napier. I'm going to turn you around to show you Charles. He has a pigeon nesting on his head. So he's, memorialised and useful, I guess. This is the fourth plinth that we're walking towards, which is just an atrocity if you love England, as I do. Oh, I think there's some Hare Krishna. Oh, maybe I could do some preaching. It's not a museum, so that's the National Tiger. That's the National Gallery. There are some absolutely beautiful exhibits in there. I'm going to go to one next, or take photos. But anywho, that's the fourth plinth. That twaddle. That top of an ice cream with a drone, and it's got a blue bottle on the other side. I'm really impressed every time I see it. Let's go and listen to the pagans. I don't know, to Harry and his mob. Please donate your money, chant and be happy. When the Bible says, lay off of vain repetition. But let's have a little butchers. Maybe we can have a chat. I think there's a guy proselytizing. So there's them. If you're reincarnated, why would you want to come back and wear that outfit? I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I just don't agree. Sorry. There's a little cuddle fest going on over there. And so yeah, there's these little tenty things over there near the lions. But let's not dwell too long on the godless. I mean, other than to bring them to Jesus. I feel like I want to go and challenge that really big, tall guy. So he's busy trying to convert. Oh no, they're both in the same gang. They've both got the gang colours on and they're weird picture-y thing. I'm trying to think what I know about Hare Krishna. Rama, Krishna, reincarnation, Indian. I think it's offshoot of maybe Buddhism, Hinduism. Oh, Buddhism is an offshoot of Hindu. Oh yeah, whatevs. We don't need to know the nonsense. We need to know the Jesus. Harry L's here. I haven't seen him for ages. Okay, so that's a better shot of the National. I think that church building. Well, I don't know if it. Yeah, that. I think that's St. Martin's in the Fields, although it's not. Yeah, it is St. Martin's at least. It's that I don't know if everybody knows the song Oranges and Lemons, but there are churches named in it. They're having a convo, as one does with each other. So that's I owe you 5 farthings, said the bells of St. Martin's. That's over there. So they're doing, they got, I think it may be food related. I don't know. Oh, yoga. Okay, do you know what? I'm not even joking. I have a copy of this. Chant and be happy. Hi, Mongoose. Beyond birth and death, anybody? Wisdom, you can illuminate your journey. Or you can just have the Holy Spirit, which illuminates and prays on your behalf and does all the good stuff. The Vedic cultures. Hi, Cheryl. I got some friends with me on the phone. Are you like proselytizing? Are you giving out information to help people or try and, yeah? What's the, I don't know, what's the core, I'm just going to put this down, it won't spill. What's the core message of Hare Krishnaism? I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah. Krishna consciousness, we say.
Okay.
The core message is that all of us, we are spirit.
Yep.
We are the soul.
Yeah.
And we are now in an environment that is foreign to the soul.
Is there a God in your religion?
Yes,
like a single deity or many?
Yes.
Just the one?
Yes.
And who is that? Krishna?
Krishna.
Okay.
Krishna means...
And Rama?
Rama, yeah.
Is a God as well?
Yes.
So you have more than one?
No, Krishna, he manifests himself in different forms,
sure,
in different ages, to suit different... He tries to enjoy different type of relationships. The nature of God is all attractive, and he likes to enjoy, just like we like to enjoy relationships.
So what's special about, because I have religious beliefs of my own, and I teach those, but what would you say then if the God of Krishna consciousness is just like akin to a human, i.e. like manifest, it may be going on a little holiday to India, I don't know, like enjoying the culture, what is set apart and what is set above about God that you should worship him?
Okay. So the philosophy is God can be understood, the absolute can be understood in 3 phases. One is just an energy. That's the impersonal aspect.
Sure.
The second way you can realize God is through he's sitting in the heart of every living entity, and that's what the yogis do. They understand the localized aspect.
Because we have the Holy Spirit, who is a spirit, who is also indwells us actually. We have the person of Jesus Christ, and we have God the Father, who is supreme and somewhat aloof, but is accessible via the Holy Spirit and the Son.
That's very true what you say.
Yeah.
The only sort of, I would say the main difference...
Oh, there's loads of differences.
Yeah, the main difference, I would say, the essence between Christianity and Krishna consciousness is, in Christianity, the soul and the God is perceived in only one relationship. God is the master, and we are the servant.
That's Islam that you're talking about. Christianity.
So maybe you can educate
yeah, sure.
me. Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can hear this, but do let me know if you can't. So within Christianity, God is supreme in the respect of he is uncreated and he is eternal and he is only good, the only good being by nature, by default, because we are like sinful, etc. But where you like veered off into Islam is that we are not servants. You may be, I don't know, but like those who believe in the sacrifice of Christ he is the mediator by which we are children of God now. We are no longer like subjects, and it's not like a king and his minions, it's a father and his children.
Okay. So that was maybe the point I was getting to. It's like your idea is say at the end of your life, when you leave this body,
sure,
right, you have to go through some destination.
Yes. Right? Not immediately, but yes.
Okay.
Eventually.
So what is your idea of that? Say you reach that destination, right? And
there are two: eternally worshipping and glorifying God, which is like heaven in the colloquial, and the other is remaining under the wrath of God and the rightful judgment of those who blaspheme and murder and lie, like all of us, you know, immoral thoughts and deeds and that. So if we remain outside of the covenant of Christ, if we remain rightly under God's wrath, then we will like have eternity to suffer the consequences, basically.
Yeah.
However, if we accept the sacrifice of Christ and the things that go with it, so the Holy Spirit enables of the Spirit. So we don't just say you must believe and confess, although there is a part of the Bible that says that, but it says you'll know them by their fruits. So if their actions are rotten, the chances are their soul is also unredeemed or uncleansed. So yeah, we've got 2 eternities, no coming back, no pass and go, collecting $200, none of that.
Yeah,
Get out
I think
of jail free.
that's also, you are started off asking what's the difference. In the philosophy is the all merciful, compassionate nature of God.
Yep.
He says there's no eternal
condemnation?
There's no eternal condemnation.
So what happens if you openly rebel and hate God in Krishna? What if you say like?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then according to the state of your consciousness, you'll get a body to suit your state of consciousness.
No, while I'm in this body right now,
Yeah.
if I were to like sincerely join the movement or whatever it is, the religion, and then I just change my mind and I say this consciousness, I believe it's real. I know that it has the supreme, I don't know, like the creatorship, the authorship of the universe. However, and then I list off a load of really repugnant and like atrocious things, and I reject, and I go around damaging creation, and you know, like I'm in rebellion against this God or Krishna. How does he feel? I know he's all loving, but doesn't he feel hurt? Doesn't he feel he's human like? So doesn't he feel pained on our behalf? Like, are we gonna? Would you suffer for that if that was the case, or would you just come back as a lesser being?
It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about this life, if you
Yes.
turn away from God,
Yep.
that's the choice that every soul has.
Sure. And
And
God is
you can
indifferent
either-
to that?
Because I wouldn't say he's indifferent, but what he says is he gives you the liberty to have your independence. Right?
Sure.
But by choosing that independence, it comes with its own consequences. And part of that consequences is you will get certain reactions. You know, like we believe in the principle
Karma.
of every action takes a reaction.
So is Krishna behind karma? Is he like an unseen adjudicator? Does he initiate the bad karma coming back to you, or because that's condemnation? Do you see?
It doesn't initiate it. It's simply.
He
it's like-
oversees
It
it.
is just like in this material world, we have physical laws, the law of physics.
Sure.
You know, these laws,
The natural law.
they are natural laws.
Yep.
Okay, you can question.
However,
them, how the natural come out,
morality is outside of
but
those
they
natural
happen.
laws.
Yeah, but
So karma can't be gazelle, and for us that's like, oh geez. But for them it's not wicked.
it's only the humans that face karma. The animals face no karma.
Right, so if we kill an animal too because we're starving and we eat it, or if we kill it for pleasure and sport, the karma is then a moral consequence, you see? Because the one when we're dying, potentially God is going to say, well, you're worth, you have consciousness, so I'm going to allow, go and kill it because you must. Whereas if you're doing it just to wear the shoes and hang it on your wall, and yeah, so then it's outside of nature because moralness, which he obviously is.
There's
So.
two natures we talk about.
Yeah.
There's the spiritual nature and there's the material nature.
Yeah.
The laws of physics, what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Those are the laws of material nature.
Yeah.
Then there's the laws of spiritual nature. Karma is a law of the spiritual nature.
Right. So therefore, it must emanate, originally from the divine spirit, or is there some malevolent or mischievous spirit in Christ? I don't know.
No, there's nothing beyond God. He's the source of everything.
Sure. Is he the source of evil?
We have a different conception of evil. It's just like we say evil has no independent existence. Just
Sure.
like darkness has no independent existence. Darkness is simply the absence of light. Darkness cannot manifest by itself.
The bottom of the ocean is
darkness
pretty
is
dark.
it's simply the absence of light. It has no independent. Darkness cannot.
Yeah, you can't move some darkness around.
Darkness just cannot manifest by itself.
Sure.
It only manifests.
So therefore, evil must stem from Krishna.
So evil
must come from Krishna and
No,
be
no, no.
perverted by some other.
Evil, if you let me explain.
Yeah, sorry.
Evil is simply the absence
Of
of
good.
the consciousness of Krishna. It's like turning your back away from the Lord.
Okay,
So it does no-
leads back to what I was asking. So if you're even rebellion in as much as having true knowledge of this connection with the consciousness, and then turning your back, being in rebellion. So therefore, like legally, you're more condemned if you know you're committing a crime than if you accidentally do something wicked and you don't even know about Krishna. So for somebody who is been in communion, or I don't know how you like describe it, and then turned their back, what are the ramifications? Maybe not condemnation, but what negative attributes through karma?
The result is simply this. This is the crux, the nub of the whole thing. The nature of the soul is still like a fish. When the fish is in water, that is in natural environment, that's when it's happy. You can take the fish out of water, you give it all facility, it'll never be happy.
Well, it'd be dead if you take it out of the water. Yeah.
So I'm just giving a metaphor there, or an analogy.
Yeah.
So the same way the soul can only feel completely satisfied, happy, peaceful when it's in its spiritual nature, right? So when someone by choice, by its independence, turns away from its spiritual nature, the essence of it is it's never going to be happy, it's never going to be peaceful. That can come in so many guises.
Krishna allows that to happen, even though he is like more intelligent or more at one with goodness.
So for there to be love between any two people, they cannot be forced. There has to be independence.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
Of course, there has to be free
independence,
will. There's no determinism in religion,
independence,
really.
There can be no real love. It's just something being forced or imposed.
Sure.
So for
No, I don't say Krishna should reach down
So
and
for the-
force you to turn around, but
So
I'm
for the
saying...
soul, it's the same thing. The soul has, it has a choice to be in its spiritual nature. It has the choice to be in the material nature.
And is this choice prior to your birth or rebirth, or is this choice like in real time at the... Because your soul, obviously, like intellect, you can say, well, I don't want to do any of this stuff, but your soul may still be long... Like Christians believe that your soul like cries out to the Lord even against your own earthly nature. Like,
we also believe.
yeah. So where did you all go wrong? How did you come away from Jesus? What happened?
Okay.
What do you think of
Like
Jesus?
in Jesus.
Because I see you've got that image, I know that of the Bible, the one with the light. Hey, let me just show them
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so how do you feel about Jesus? Like, is he in your consciousness, like as a, and what's your, I don't know, what do you teach or think about it?
We take Jesus in the literal form. He's the Son of God, and he manifests on this earth to come and reclaim.
Is he the person that you spoke about earlier when Krishna can...
No, we take, when Jesus says, I am the Son of, like Christianity says, I am the Son, the Father. And so Jesus
he's not the Father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says, I am the Son of God, and he is God as well.
Krishna is the Father of Jesus.
Right.
So Jesus manifested on this planet to fulfill the will of the Father,
Right.
which is to
I just got a call from my the guy who's coming to pick me up. Let me just see if I can't answer it on the... Hang on. Okay, so thank you so much. I don't know if you are allowed to shake hands. Brilliant. That's good. Do you ever... I'm going to Speaker's Corner now. There's always lots of religious discussion there on Sundays between maybe 10 a.m. to 5, 6 p.m. Mainly Christian, Muslim, some Jewish, some atheists, etc. But you're always more than welcome to come along and try your luck.
Where do you meet?
Speaker's Corner. It's Marble Arch.
Corner?
There's a big arch, and then that corner of the park there is designated for free speech, and you can say what you like, and people can
Do you
question.
speak?
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm a polemicist of Islam because it's all nonsense. I was going to get around to asking you what you think of Muhammad, but...
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I've seen your YouTube
Oh, thank you.
your discussions.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'd like it if there was some like calmer vibes there, other than jihadists and like nut
You get that
jobs.
here.
Well, I don't think any women are going to get stabbed in the face this week here, whereas it did happen with her. I got to go. Thank you so much. God bless you. Right, that was good. Right, I hope Ben could hear me. Maybe you all could hear me when I answered the phone. Yeah, I didn't get his face on because I felt funny asking him. But anywho, I don't know if anyone found that interesting one bit. Okay, so that's going to be some sort of concert, I guess, afterwards. Taking people's attention away from Jesus on a Sunday. No, I'm joking. Right, I think I can see him, or I'm just literally like waving at some random who now thinks, who knows what they think. Oops, sorry. Not really. It's just like a knee jerk. Do I want to get run over? Nah. I think that is Ben. Okay, so I can see, yeah, the Iranian. I didn't see the Iranian, to be fair. Where the heck's that one? Uganda House is there. South Africa House, we still can't see it. Canada House is there. Australia House, unless I'm tripping balls, is over like that way. So yeah, many embassies around here for obvious reasons. Yeah, I think that's better. Well, we'll soon find out when I jump in and it's someone else. Let's see. If it isn't, he's made me run over here and miss my chat with that charming gentleman. Yeah, it is him. Go on then, is it open? All right, snazzy.
It's not my choice.
Hang on, I'm live streaming. Be careful. It's pointing at me. Okay, of course. Do I normally? Oh, I do, don't I? Yeah, sorry. All right. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can be showing you before I get in, really. Oh, Tiger, don't run up, please, please, please. Let's not dwell on tragedy. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, the other way around. Sorry, I just saw football and got like horribly depressed for some weird reason. Right, let's just... Oh, I feel like a donkey being unpacked, whatever you call it, taking their saddlebags off. I don't know what, I'm turning into my actual mother. She carries around like the equivalent of a suitcase just to go to the shops. It's got all manner of camping equipment. I'm joking. But like stuff you never need. And that's the same with me. I've got like a lip balm that I use. What else? My tobacco's in there, obviously. That could fit in my pocket, basically. I don't need the like 2 stone of equipment. Let's get in the motor. No, let me take my coat off. Oh, where am I going to prop you? Nowhere. Sorry, chaps and chappesses. The fact that I've got a tripod on it should mean it's easier to... Nah, let's not be silly. Let's not start getting logical at this time of the day. Right, I can go on the floor, I don't care. Oops. Right, here he is again. Spider-Man. Love a bit of Spidey. Right. Oh, there we go. Say hello to the humans. I just was talking to a there's a Krishna thing over there.
Disgusting heresy.
Well, yeah, but he did. I said to him, "What do you think about Jesus?" And he goes, "Oh, we believe he's the Son of God." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "You nicked that." I didn't say that. I was like, "Oh, take it all back." That's what I thought in my head. But they are, yeah, deluded. Oh, right. So, yeah, come at me with a question, people. We are going to Speaker's Corner. We don't have any stab vests, Belwan. There's a time for killing and a time for healing. That's what I heard, rumour in the Bible. Any thoughts on life in general? Anything you want to say to the humans? Oh, he's been stuck in traffic since 1937. Shocking, mate. There's some beautiful architecture here, but I'm going to make you look at my face. Now, if I see any really good stuff, I will, of course, spin around so quick. Right, no theological what's names? No, I meant attractive. Do you remember when we were driving home and I got that compliment? Don't we go that way usually? I say that every time, do I? Okay. Oh, that's the time we got lost. Hello, Predator versus Prey. Hi, Roger. Abraham. That's regular name. Why did that get deleted? Dragon, you've gone a bit trigger happy because Roger said, "Hey, Kay, Jesus Christ is Lord." I don't. Oh, it's the caps bot. I'm sorry, Dragon. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Abraham. You can't type all in capitals because the bot is like a fascist, basically.
You know you're doing what you're doing now. You're watering down the gospel.
I know. I heard. Should we out now because I just wanted to focus on the gospel and not dilute it with talking about some dude. But yeah, somebody accused me because of my association with papists, not rapists, papists, that I'm watering down the gospel. That's all right, Roger. So yeah, that's bizarre because the gospel is the gospel. The gospel is not obviously anyone's testimony.
Jay Smith too, apparently.
Oh, and Jay Smith by his association with me. So it's all gone a bit like Black Lives Matter Antifa, sort of like, because you're someone, then someone who you know.
Basically, what it is because you've sat in the
Jesus
car
Christ
with me.
save. Sorry, there's heresy in my chat. Coffee is disgusting. Did I just... I'm so sorry. I thought we were getting on so well.
Basically, because you've sat in the car with me,
I'm infected by your Romish.
You are watering down the gospel, and because Jay Smith.
How am I watering it?
Because of Jay Smith doing a live stream with you, he's also watering down the gospel.
So maybe my stream on like the perpetual virginity, or I know it's a fountain of life, but maybe my stream on the perpetual virginity or purgatory is like, I wonder how that's watering it down, beefing it up.
He thinks getting a lift off someone is ecumenical.
Roger, I'm coming to you. Sorry, Roger, we're going to talk about that in a second. And he thinks
that getting a lift off a Catholic is ecumenical.
I wonder who his like rent officer and his council tax person and any like bailiffs who've ever been around there. I wonder,
do you know what the ironic
I wonder if his doctor's a Muslim.
By the way, I know Jason Burns is going to say this
Bill.
because he's been watching your stuff.
I wouldn't have said that name. I don't know.
Okay, so let me just say this, okay? It's a double standard, and quite frankly, it's hypocrisy. You are an ecumenical not heathen, but you are an ecumenical individual, okay, and according to him that's wrong because you're getting a lift with a Catholic. This is the side.
My favourite bit that says just stick with people who are exactly like you.
Yeah, but this is the ironic thing.
And sod all the rest of
But
them.
this is the ironic thing. This is a guy who's on a Unitarian's live stream giving him advice how to grow his channel. You two-faced hypocrite.
Okie dokie, zip them up, put them away, boys, and we'll carry on with the talking about Jesus. Roger. Okay, let's just talk for a second. Wow. Nah, bruv. No, why is he wearing like a welder's mask? Someone's doing a rap video. Can you hear it? Don't know what he's wearing, man. That's like bizarre. A strong affinity to coffee and cigarettes. I'm in the past like, I'm the sort of person, if I like something, I just like Jesus. Not like Jesus like me, I mean, if I like Jesus. Like, I just do the thing properly, as it were. Full-time committed to the cause. Right, Roger. All right, I'm going to come to that. So how do I come to that? Make sure you have little, often, like, as in don't let yourself get to, if it's a seizure because of, like, DTs. Let's come away from it specifically. And the sin, there is no sin actually in drinking alcohol. The sin is in drunkenness. And I choose, I think, to normally accept that term in the Bible, meaning prolonged and repetitive, like drunk, not just, if you hadn't eaten dinner and you had 2 glasses of wine, you could be drunk, but I don't think it's that. I think it's the lifestyle and the choices and the blotting out of God. So, because what I feel is people who are prone to alcoholism or are currently in alcoholism are treating the alcohol like the alcohol is in the place where God should be in their life. So when they're happy, they drink. When they're sad, they go to comfort for a drink and just to exist. So we know as Christians that we need God to be fully ourselves. Otherwise, we are dead in our sin and we're just like shuffling about, Walking Dead style, like committing atrocity after atrocity. Jesus did drink, whoever just asked me that. Yeah, Roger, maybe it's not for you, honey. Like, it's just a thought. So I have a previous long-term experience of working with, and witnessing people being delivered, not necessarily always by Jesus, from alcoholism. So please, like, drop me a comment in the real life comment section, not the live chat, and I can hopefully like help you out a bit and point you in the right direction, etc. So yeah, I think that in terms of like smoking cigarettes, coffee, stuff like that, as long as it's not in the place where God should be and is, then it's not idolatry. Whereas alcoholism, like full blown, is kind of idolatry because you're worshipping the thing rather than the creator of the thing. So that's what I think about that. Also, love these newfangled cars. Also, prayer, like, is the if you genuinely, sincerely, ask for help. And my advice, I guess, in terms of alcohol, Roger, I'm coming to it, don't worry. And then just diminish it ever so slightly for the next day. You don't have to throw it away. You don't have to get dramatic and start tipping it away because that's ridiculous. Just drink slightly less the next day, and then maybe stay at that slightly less for 2 days, and then go just slightly, like just one less. And it's doable. I promise it's doable. I know for a fact it's doable. have like faithful testimony of others who've been lost and like, you know, very depressed and suicidal and heavily reliant on alcohol and other drugs. So yeah, I don't know, MH10, I think unless you can start talking like with a modicum of respect for Jesus, I don't think I'm going to engage with your comments. No, Jesus didn't have hangovers again, because alcohol, like drunkenness, is the sin, and Jesus didn't sin. So yeah, so that's that. But obviously alcohol isn't a sin, because I just came from the Eucharist, and the wine is the wine, as it were. So it's an interesting take on it, Mongoose. Mongoose is saying potentially the Shahada is the mark of the beast. Then again, I mean, it depends if it's the compulsory one. Like that, although actually people are being like forced into these narratives of like Islamophobia and that. But no, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know. I know that. Yeah, I just know. Jeff's coming at it from a different angle. Roger, that's, I mean, you can still drink fortified wine now, like sherry or, you know, and chemicals aren't the thing that create alcoholism. There was alcoholism in biblical times. But yeah, definitely those who take the Shahada are invoking like spiritual non-entities, as it were, that are like pretty strong. Satan's got a bit of dominion, you know. Patriot 316. He just wants a turnip of his very own. All right, let's have a quick pray up then. I'm praying that everybody's all right and that they're healed quickly and that. Well, the thing is, the ambulances aren't like dashing away, so hopefully they're either working on them in there or they're just there. Oh, they're. Yeah, do you want to see an exit? Oh no, someone's in the way now. That's Hyde Park, everybody. That is what happens when you're not paying attention too much, like on your phone or something while you're driving. That sort of.
Not me.
No, not you. I'm talking about the exit. I don't know. Like it could have been alcohol. Could have just been human error, like a confusing sign or something. Yeah. Hopefully they're okay. Jeff, we're all made very differently, so there are people who choose to jump out of planes like for fun. So, you know what I mean? Just because we can't see the attraction doesn't mean it's not there. There's a lot of people. You see them in Speaker's Corner? You won't be able to see through the fence. Yeah, it's not a good angle, but that's over there is Speaker's Corner. Oh my gosh, I can see 3 whole policemen. Wow, must be serious. Okay, attached or attacked? What are we talking about, Jeff? I've lost the plot there a bit, lovey. Yeah, I know. Silver Legion, only like 2 weeks too late. And still no news. There's a show, I mentioned it once before. I don't know if Ben ever saw it. That program where they're like they use all the CCTV and that, and they say to the contestants they have to run as if they're running from the old bill, and then they catch them in London. Anyway, I'll find out what the name of it is. But this Muslim guy would have been the winner, like every week on the road. If he's a Muslim, obviously. Alleged Muslim. How terrible not even to be a real one, like just alleged at this point. Maybe you can come forward and clarify it for us. Go and give a statement and pretend to be a Christian. Right. Roger, that's a very difficult question. The better question to ask yourself is do you really think, well, not do you think, because your thinking might be adult. I don't think that God desires us to work towards shortening the lives that he's given us.
By the way,
Yeah.
tell your, is this one?
Yes.
Tell your people.
My people, hi. I've got a message from Ben
Keep a
and Rome. Already teasing now.
to keep someone in their prayers, because I was debating a Unitarian on Discord the other week. I bumped into him in another chat, and he's now a Trinitarian.
Boom.
Keep him.
Okay,
in your prayers.
right. Everyone except for biblical unity. Somebody who Ben was debating has gone from Unitarian to Trinitarian. So whoop!
Watch Teddy Stewart now, spug out.
Nah, one of his accounts, what else? Yeah, sorry about the buffering, everybody. It's been affecting my equipment. But yeah. Alright, let's see what... Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Fun is subjective. Right.
The common subject.
Yeah. No, we're talking about like people like doing assault courses for fun, jumping out of airplanes. I love a bit of bunting, everybody. Bunting.
We shan't be seeing that. Let's turn around here.
Love bunting. Love it. It's very like quaint. What's happening, Carolina? You're right, lovey. Thank you. Prayers, prayers, prayers for the former Unitarian and all current Unitarians, i.e. Buck. Good morning, Chatio, and also good afternoon, because that's real life is it's afternoon. You time travelers need to just get on board with Greenwich. We have the line, we have the observatory. We started this, and you can just have your afternoon in the middle of the night. Like, what's the probs?
I'm going to leave that quarter past 4 as well.
Or is it? I might do so because the rain is going to be 70%. I can't remember now. Was there a single down there? I'm not sure if there was. Oh, that was my phone tapping into your window. Sorry. No. Bunting is like string with the little like flags or V-shaped on signs. That's bunting. Crybaby Bunting is also a song, obviously, by Blur as well as the old. Aha! Alan Partridge in the house.
There's a line there.
There is a single. That's permit holders only, and this.
No, that's permit holders only. This is a friggin'.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're backing up, right. Let's all see if Ben can park properly. He hasn't even got the thing that goes beep 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 beep.
Yeah, sensors. I'll get too close.
Oh, you go
front and back. Yeah.
I'd prefer one that just swore at you, like for God's sake, or whatever. Right, let's get this shizzle on the road, fam, and famalams.
Is you drinking that?
Oh no, I am drinking it. Exactly.
Oh,
right, let me just.
Ready.
Wait. What are we looking at? Oh, look at the windows, everyone. They just moved all by themselves. Poltergeist in obviously. It was a nice service today, actually.
What?
I was running late for church and I got there and I was like, wow, there's still loads to go. I really thought I was going to get there just right at the end.
I sold my coffee today.
Nice. So you're buying the coffee, you say?
There's the cash.
Exactly. You grubby fibres used. Yeah, but you can just lay it out with your bank card. Right, hold up. Sorry. Feel the weight of it, mate. Feel the weight of that. Look, that's a lip balm, basically. And a battery charger. Right, 2 seconds. Oh, my back. Ouch. Sorry. Screaming in their ear rolls. Right. That's it. Right.
You have to be careful.
What?
I did it the other day. I was at home. My neighbour knocked on the door and said, your windows run down, all 4 windows.
Because you pressed the wrong button.
No, you look, watch. Hold this window.
Nothing happens. Oh,
Hold it again.
that's so unsecurity conscious. Everyone, the windows do that if you hold on to the lock button too much.
Don't do.
That's a blooming design flaw, surely. And don't call me Shirley, obviously. Oh, let's go, kid. Oh yeah, well, let's not leave it. There you go.
It's pretty weird, isn't it?
It is slightly
what
bizarre.
I have to do now, I have to be double careful on the doors, not to leave them anywhere, where they can press the button.
Or just put a little sign on the windows right at the bottom, so when they go, the bit that you can see that just saying letting the cyanide out when the windows are open.
So Doberman in car.
COVID infected vehicle.
COVID infected Doberman.
Nice.
That's right.
Right. So yeah, sorry, Roger. All caps is a no. It's a no. It doesn't really. If I'm not looking, it doesn't get my attention more because I just see the. Well, it does actually because I see them get deleted. Right. Oh, bye. Very.
What road is this?
Very
Still
Yiddish.
the same.
Yes, the one we always park on. Well, sometimes. Oh, hello, mighty. Oh, it's a bit taters.
Thank you, his wallet.
This is August, everyone. This is August, by the way. You done what? Go on then. Don't leave it in the motor. What do you think we are? Where do you think we are? In the suburbs? Sorry, everybody. Ben's a melt. You may have heard a rumour. It's official. Oh, I don't know. Oh, right. Yeah, Bill. That's it. I thought you said he didn't use them. I was like, oh my God, what's mental. Too cute. I love a little pooch. I just can't have one. Not for legal reasons, because I like to travel. Oh, come on, Ben. This kid, mate. Right, what was everyone saying? Oh, mighty jar. There isn't. I did pray about it. Brother of mine, like as in Christian brother, said to me, mate, like he doesn't know my testimony. It would give like ammo to Muslims. Maybe I'll do it and put it on my Patreon. No, but it doesn't stop a Muslim from. I'll think of a way, like to get it out there. So parts of it. Maybe I'll do it partial, because it is. Well, to me, it was pretty impressive. Trust me. I didn't think I was going in this direction. But yeah, I'll reconsider it. I'll ask some people whose opinion I trust. You what now? You out of breath? What is it like to be so young and yet so unfit? Right, this is Edgware Road, everybody. This is yes, this is like the small, like mini Arabia of London. Lebanese, quite a few Lebanese restaurants, which is not a bad thing. Shisha bars, lots of shisha bars, and shops that sell shoes and shisha, just in case you need to run away with a shisha. Yeah, Florida. Yeah, it's a retirement village, isn't it? With oranges. I'm only kidding. Yeah, so have I. It's got the satanic mouse in there. Yeah, I do like a falafel. I also like a shawarma. Yeah. Quite nippy. Surprisingly
Just got
nippy.
wind, isn't it? So wind.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain all day today.
Shh, don't just keep your
I
voice
don't
down
believe
in
in
case.
jinxing. I'm not superstitious even.
Well, Jesus might pick up on it and just go on then, have a bit of that. Oh, I see, Jordan. Sorry. My apologies. Just the casual racism I'm famed for. Geriatric orange juice drinkers, etc. And satanic mice running around perverting children. Apart from that, love a bit of Florida. Floridians. They're very nice people, to be fair. They're charging £4 to get in. They want their 2 million back. Who cares? It's like a Tower of Babel. Look at it. Big tower running through the middle of it. I think that's a lift shaft. Basically a viewing platform, so you can look around. I think it's ironic that it's like meters away from where the hangman's noose was.
The thing is though, in the winter when it's snowing and icy, you can have young kids sledding down there, sliding down it.
What? It's basically vertical.
You will have it, I guarantee you.
Well, then you will have people mangled at the bottom with a broken neck.
You get kids going
You'd be
down
dead already, exactly.
You get kids going down there, you really would.
These adrenaline junkie Catholics.
The kids where I'm from, they'd go straight down there.
Yeah, kids where you're from are a bit dense probably. They'd be mangled at the bottom. No first aid skills. Oh, big orchid, everyone. Silver orchid. Dodgy £2 million monstrosity, taxpayers' money. Oh, in fact, I think it was just residents. I think it was their council tax around here. Shocking, mate, shocking. Can afford to pay everyone for doing jack shizzle. I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Sod it, let's live life on the edge. Love, you're going the wrong way. Right. This way, lovey. I don't know where you're going. Home. Got to leave at 1:15. No, but I'm saying just get here and do a UE. Just turn around.
The frigging traffic's going bad. They shut the tunnels you come into London.
Excuse me.
Closed it.
There's a lot of tunnels to get in, but yeah.
Like Limehouse.
Ah, okay.
The one before Limehouse, I think. The one before Limehouse is
Uh-huh. Blackpool? Who knows? I'm not a cabbie. I'm one of life's pedestrians. Perpetual
Let's
pedestrian.
work on the inside, look. Just what they're doing to it.
Nothing, that's it, finished. Finito. Charge £4, Bob's your uncle. And is your aunt. Someone just cleaning their feet in the middle of the...
Doing his voodoo.
I don't care if he's doing his voodoo. It's not would do. Oh,
That's what they call it.
no, that is what they call it.
When I was
Washing.
in Egypt, I saw a guy doing that in a sink.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do it in sinks,
Okay,
in normal toilets, public.
Yeah, it's what it was. It was a hotel toilet in Egypt for a kid. Some guy's got his foot hanging out the sink.
It's not fair enough. It's unhygienic, even though they're cleaning it. I don't want someone's. Well, let's not go there. Anywho, everyone, almost there. Marble Arch, just for fun. Anti-terrorism bollard thing. Very bizarre. Right. Freak some people out who think my camera's facing that way. Everyone starts ducking. Okay. Right, we are so nearly there, everybody. £4 a pop, everyone, to walk up a hill.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill style. I wonder if they've got any vinegar and brown paper. Marble Arch Stazione. Oh, it's Christopher. You're in the wrong place. Why aren't you over there? Oh, okay. Okay. See you soon. Well, you can't be right all the time, but he was. My Catholic mate said to me, I said something about Muslims. He went, I said, about going to hell. He said, well, we can't be sure. I said, no, if they still believe what they believe now, they're going. Well, I said, and then I said, so when you were almost out of Catholicism, wait, no, he's really not. I said, when you were out of Catholicism, did you think God would love you any less if you was a Protestant? He went, like, basically he's saying, yeah, salvation would have been a question. So I was like, oh, am I saved? And then it all went quiet, because with the Muslims, it was, don't know.
With you, you disgusting protesting.
But the point is, what a fucking liberty. Well, Francis, oh, well, let's not get onto it. Blooming. They accept Anglican. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Right. Okay, this is Speaker's Corner. There you go.
Den of degeneracy.
The open air asylum. That is the corner of Speakies. I see Sire. I see the nut with the red and blue sign for a change. The hospitals are clearly letting out earlier and earlier. Who else? That guy we just walked past. Last week I was out having something to eat and he came up to me, was chatting to me, and he said, it's about Jannah. He goes, because if you want to get in, I can get you in. I was like, thank you so much, but no. Mile-long penises and little boys. Alright. Right, my arm's aching already. Right, I see Danny Shine. I see blood. Is that John? It is. John's back. Bloodfire. He wasn't going to come for a little while, he said. More plod on foot.
So his idea is...
Right. I don't see... Yeah, I hate them long goodbyes, Ben. Ben's just gone.
So for example,
Oh, it's Nation of Islam. Get a load of the... I think it is, because I see a dicky bow. Look at them, like a load of like security guards at Sainsbury's. That's what they look like. Except posh ones. All right, Josh. I was just observing that those Nation of Islam look like security guards at Sainsbury's. The way the one at the back is there. They do. Except I don't know that
I saw them, I thought they were like Turks, which I thought was a bit weird. Someone told me that's not the Turkish that's Nation of Islam.
Yeah, it's all a load of old shizzle, as we like to call it in the trade. He's absolutely atrocious. Like, what he says is just so foul.
And the left lap it up.
Of course, because of some sort of white fragility or some crap. I don't know. I can't keep up with the terminology.
I'm surprised they haven't come up with a term like Jew fragility by now.
No, because you're on the wrong team. You're not the oppressed. You're the oppressor. You control the weather, etc.
Exactly. That's why I'm surprised they haven't talked about virginity.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Anti-Jew sentiment instead of racism. Yeah, it does actually. Because if you're male and you're white and you're straight, like it doesn't really matter if you're a Muslim. I don't know what takes precedence.
If they were Muslim, definitely helps.
That trumps everything. Transgender Muslim. Oh, can you imagine?
The whole thing switches if you're
The
Muslim.
truth is, Jews were on that side for a long time. Now it's like kind of moving. To
I think the more of a minority you get, the less props you get. Like as in, you know what I mean?
yeah, like English white people are the lowest in the country. You see, it's not black, it's not Jews, it's not gays, it's white. It's white working class people, and they're the ones that
The
are,
people who built the place, you mean?
yeah, and they're the ones that are privileged.
Of course, of course. When my dad heard that one, he was nearly crying with laughter. Like he just reeled off the fact, like he had no money as a child. He had there was lots of domestic abuse in those days, lots of alcoholism.
If you had a list of all things that don't make sense, yeah.
Oh, mate, you'd be there forever. Yeah, eternity is long, but I don't know how long we were. Hello.
A lot of people think it's right versus left. It's really just right versus left.
Exactly that. I don't know if everyone can even. Can you hear us? Can you hear Josh? Because it is quite windy. Let me know. I know there's a delay.
There's serious status. Okay, so then what is this really right thing? Okay, well there you go.
Jeff, I said the Nation of Islam are dressed like security guards at Sainsbury's, which is a supermarket, like a mid-range supermarket. It's quite expensive for what it is. Well, the left is like National Socialism, to be fair.
It's on the left.
Exactly.
That's actually a good point. Although,
Let's get in closer. Sorry, just then they'll be able to hear the good points.
with that freedom comes the freedom for corporations to do
Corporatism
It's a fine
is
line,
another
isn't
type
it?
of status.
Yeah, well, Google, etc., are as powerful as like the states.
Well, it's not that it's state,
And they're protected. No, but they're protected by the state as well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say they're protected.
well, they are because they're publishers, but they get away with letting
They use the
content.
state as their tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the states use that as a tool. It's a neutral thing.
Oh, it's like a little cluster fuzz.
It's not that the state.
Right, let's go and
The people in the state get paid.
let's go and hunt Jason. Right, I'm going to catch you in a minute. I won't visit
Film this case.
No, not if it's going to be all like long time.
Look, 10
business.
seconds.
Go on then.
Are there some Orthodox Jews who will pray in a mosque?
Not that I know of.
Are there some?
He doesn't know. He's politely saying, "Are you mental?"
What's his name? Shambam. What's his name? Maimonides.
Wham bam.
Rambam. I beg his pardon. Did he not say you could pray
Thank you,
in a mosque?
ma'am, is what I missed off.
He said that if you were forced to, you didn't have to give up your life. You could go.
Okay. And did
But Muslims can not have their head cut off and lie.
Tovia Singer say you could pray in a mosque?
Toby a singer. Well, if he said so.
Yes.
He said basically the same.
Yes.
If your life is in danger, can you hear
No,
this?
that's a caveat I haven't heard from Tovia Singer. North
Well,
Carolina.
Toby a singer is probably agreeing with.
That's because Rabbi Singer is extremely candid in the way he talks to Muslims. Because he used to be the rabbi of Indonesia.
So he loves Muslims.
No. He doesn't love them. He's just, he doesn't love them.
Get down off your IOS, love. It's making your ass look big.
He's trying to not get killed.
Ah, what
So the question
a
is,
puss.
can an Orthodox Jew pray in a mosque?
Can I just ask a question? What difference does it make if they can?
Yes. Can an Orthodox Jew pray in enter a church?
Have you got eyes in the back of your head, though?
Unitarians, yes.
Unitarians? Trinitarians?
Church. No, absolutely not.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And what props are you taking
Jews
from
don't
that?
go into a Trinitarian
Muslims
church.
don't go into churches in COVID and
to be
start
fair.
cursing Jesus in your prayers. Yes, please.
You're going to like this. You're going to like
Excellent. I don't want you in my church, by the way, unless you accept
So you're
Jesus.
siding with
And
Trinitarian?
you. Yes.
Monotheism, monotheism.
No,
That's
monotheism
exactly
for
the problem
Satan is
with
not
most Sunni
monotheism.
Muslims and most Shia Muslims. Because unless you're Mu'tazila, Ash'ari or Zaydi,
Sorry,
you're not.
start again.
That's exactly the problem for most Sunni and most Shia Muslims. Because unless you're Mu'tazila, Ash'ari or Zaydi, you're not real monotheists, are you?
Why?
Because your philosophy is all skewed. You've got co-eternal attributes with God who aren't God, right? This is a big problem for you guys. Which is why Maimonides, the Rambam, specifically highlights those three groups as being true monotheists.
Which one?
The Mu'tazila and Ash'ari, he mentions specifically by name
Hang on.
in the Moed Nevuchim, and Zaydis, he implies in the
The
Geras Tamar.
Maturidi as well. They're a bit like the Ashra.
Possibly.
So they're monotheists.
They're monotheists.
And the others?
Like us and Unitarians.
And the others?
And the others? Not really.
Who are the others?
The others, the rest of Sunnis, the rest of Shias.
Who are they?
Right? Like Hanafi.
Forget Shia.
No, I'm not
Hanafi's,
gonna forget them. Like Hanafi.
Hanafi is fiqh,
Yeah,
jurisprudence.
it's a type of fiqh. Yeah, but
We're talking Aqidah.
Alright, fine.
Amadi.
Between fiqh and Aqidah. You know what Aqidah is?
No.
It's your belief in God and the concept of God.
Okay.
Hanafi is like having the Jerusalem Talmud and the Babylonian Talmud. Understanding how God, how law.
Are Hanafis
Law.
Ash'ari?
Yes.
They are. Well, they're fine.
So you were wrong.
Are Shi'ifis?
No, he wasn't talking about those.
Shaifi. I think predominantly are.
In that case, you're better than we thought. You're better than we thought.
Apart from the Satan worship, you're all good to go. Right, that's all right, lovey. Come to Jesus. Sort your life out. Right. Anyway, let's get away from that and see what we can see. It's Hatun speaking to a very well-dressed couple. I don't see JC yet, though. All right, lovey. I didn't know that was you. What's happening? So very professional there. I didn't even. It was like you were part of the scenery. You're right. Look, they're on foot. Can you believe it, everybody? Very humorous. They gave me such a look of like lol. Yeah. Right, let us stroll. Let us stroll around. Let's see if I can see where I'm going with my hair everywhere. No, JC. No, JC. Hi, Ivan. Uncle Jamal and his one tooth. Or a guy blocking my shop. So that's him. There's Usman. Let's see what Usman is heckling. Oh my God, there's a pair of twins. I can read that. I'm learning Arabic. I can read some of that. I can.
Which Bible?
Which decade? Which decade of you asking that question? Was it the 2000s? Was it the 90s? Was it the 80s? Was it the 2010s? 2020s? He's no idea.
Are you a Jew or a Christian?
Look at that. That's a bit moody.
Correct.
The Wash Quran, the Duri Quran, the Hafs Quran,
Which Bible?
the Hafs. So what? Protestant Bible is in all Bibles. The Protestant Bible is. I've answered you. He's going to ask it again. Go Arsenal! Go Arsenal! Come on, New England! He's no idea. He just asked the same question. Vain repetition. Right. Still can't see JC. Sorry, Tel. Right, let's see. Let's just walk past. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's really irritating. I'll offer you an elbow.
Hello, Mark.
Right. James, that's tell me the verse that says it. Does it say explicitly, or are you talking about spreading out the heavens? Hello. Hi. God bless you.
He's trying to make me join your club.
Well, Conservatives, get him out of the Labour Party first and then we'll talk. We don't want these socialists. He's a nutter, proper socialist. Proper. Seize the means of production tomorrow. Roman Catholics. Yeah. The Last of Us, I've got no issue with Catholics like being saved. Although a couple of popes have had opinions about my branch of Christianity, but I don't hold it against them because they're only people. Let's have a look. I don't think he'd film these nutters though. But I don't know why John's not at the front. That would be good. Watch out. I just see your message this morning. I'm well, thank you. No. JC here yet? No JC yet. Okay, let's continue around the place. I don't know where to... Right, let me turn the light on. Do you want me to aimlessly wander, heckling, being hilarious? Or should we go and have a sit down and a little chit chat about Jesus? Anyone? Any opinion? Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jeff. I will continue the aimless rambling shortly. Nation of Islam. What a load of old shizzle. What a load of racist drivel. In fact, if they're still there when I get back in and their little like boys brigade outfits, I'm going to maybe take them on. Let's find out what they're made of. But let's get over to somewhere civilized. Well, a bench. Right. Oh, got the place to myself. Right. I might take you over to the Serpentine one day, but not today because I can't be able to walk. It's on the other side of the park. Oh, right, I do hear a lot of wind and fear, so necromancer, an interesting name. Oh, right. Real one. Yes, I definitely represent Christianity. I do that in the form of apologetics, biblical exegesis. Those are the two main ways in which I do that. Yes, I do. And I can represent the views of like Roman Catholicism and Orthodoxy. I don't really know too much about Orthodoxy. But I have defended Catholicism whilst I've been here. I don't know if I've ever done it on camera. But so, yes. I don't know if you've got a follow-up question. But yeah. Right. So if anyone's got any theological questions or points or something for me to discuss, then that'll be great. Thanks, Dragon. You too. Right, I'm going to wait for you all to... Exactly, Daffyd. And he did apologise. Yeah, sorry, so I polemisise, but polemics in and of themselves are only a means by which to introduce the apologetics. Mighty Jar, I do apologetics course. Yes, I will start them. I start back at uni again in next month, so I could run off a quick course this month. You can drop a comment. The joining of the channel is on my homepage, I believe, or maybe at the bottom of this stream, I'm not sure. And the Patreon link is also there. Good morning, Kisha. Okay, so Kieran Thomas, which is the... Oh, right, you're asking somebody else. Yeah, there isn't one in answer to your question, Kieran. There isn't one. It talks about the stretching out of the heavens, etc. Okay, so Ivan is asking... or saying, he who spreads hatred in the park is also that socialist, but that doesn't make the Social Democrats unhuman. I didn't say unhuman. Sorry, I don't know. Can you quote me? Do I condemn anyone that desecrates holy scriptures like Hatun? Yeah, your point is, I don't consider the Quran to be holy scripture, obviously. So that's not really the question. Yeah, sorry, Mighty Jar. God bless you. Yeah, so I don't consider the Quran to be divinely revealed. I believe it's holy with an E, but not holy without an E. I think that the Bible is absolutely clear when it says anybody who brings a gospel other than this, be they an angel of light, is to be accursed. Yes, so we definitely need Thanks, real one. Trained by the Holy Spirit, loving life. Yeah, we definitely need polemics, 100%. And there is an element of polemics in the apologetics that I do, because obviously in and of themselves, unless you've got like some sort of tabula rasa, like unless you've got a blank slate to work with, you need to know how Isa, for a start, if you're a Muslim, you need to know that Isa is not Jesus. Oh, right, I see, Ivan. Yeah, Kisha, I apologise. Sorry. But yeah, the wind is England. So, yeah, exactly. Holey, Talitha. Thank you, Goofy99. It's very kind of you. Excuse me, Kisha. Polemics is a theological attack, whereas apologetics is a theological defence, or not only theological, but in our case it is. Yes, I have read the complete Quran, and I've also read many tafsir and hadith, etc. Hadith collection. They're asking, are Unitarian Christians still your brothers and sisters in Christ? It's a tricky one. Similarly to Muslims, one has to believe in the correct Christ. There's no, the real Christ is the one who saves. The real Christ is the second person of the triune Godhead. So I have every sympathy for Unitarians. They're in the right book. Their exegesis is off. They're technically heretics, according to ecumenical council. However, for me, like, heresy is pretty, 11th century or whatever. Kisha, you don't have to read it to polemicize it. You just have to know where it diverges from the Bible, which is basically at the beginning. So you just need a few key surah, or no, ayah even. Yeah, just a few. And really, you need the apologetics to polemicize, like I say, because if you're arguing that Christ is, who he said he is, then you have to know where Isa talks, where it's not Jesus. It never has been Jesus. Jesus died on the cross for our sins and was resurrected. Isa didn't. Isa also means something like, I don't know, I was talking to Rob Christian, something like camel semen, like it's disrespectful in the extreme. No, he didn't. Michelle, please. I'm so sorry about that pronunciation. But no, St. Nicholas did get up and basically chin Arius, because the Arian heresies are just that. They're heresies. It's where Jehovah's Witnesses broadly stem from, Sabellians and all of that. Big up Father Christmas, obviously, for slapping a heretic. He must have been pretty, outraged. You want me to go back, Silver Legion? I can't see any kerfuffle. Exactly, Talitha. That's what I reckon, Talitha. I think that's probably where the naughty list came from for Father Christmas. I don't want to get on his bad side. Okay, what's that guy saying? All right, let's have a stroll back through the Nation of Islam and keep an eye on Hattin at the same time. It's obvious. No, Arius is getting a lump of coal and a carrot or whatever it is. Yeah, Michelle, it is just an Arian heresy, but neo as in modern maybe. But let's find out what these NOI. Oh my gosh, Freedom for Palestine. How very novel. How about freedom for Israel to not get missile attacks from Lebanon? I really want to, Ivan. I really have to look into it. Here he is. Look at the look at the sweat top, everyone. Don't worry about Ben. Let's worry about the merch.
This guy, the whiskey, a true soldier of Christ. This guy, sure.
And what's this? Scotch mist. Oh, exactly.
We got Blood Fire there as well. Big up Blood Fire and Sister Marie. So yeah, happy to be here.
Cuddle.
I missed you.
What is going on over there with Hattin and Palestine? Well, that's Versailles. Yeah, Hattin's in the middle of that. That Free Palestine is because Sai always has the
Have you
Star
told the
of
family
David.
there's more police presence than before?
I just said I can't believe they're on foot. Walk it off, boys. Walk it off. That last pork pie. See the belly on him. Yeah, we love exercise as well. Fatties.
Luckily it's not raining, otherwise it would have been inside the car.
Right, it is.
Jason, you should get Bloodfire. He's up there.
Just get him in general.
He said he will.
You will? Go on, bloody!
That's I just said to them you should be at the front. Let me back you up. Let me be your like cheerleader.
In fact, Ben, you could be my hype man.
I'm gonna be going, no you didn't!
You could be my hype man, just shout at me.
I'll be the hype woman. Come on in. Come on in.
He's not going to listen.
They look like Sainsbury's security guards, don't you think?
Yeah, they do.
The ones that are, come on man. If they just had an orange tie on. A black dog? Oh no, thingy, Mohammed's not into that. They guarded the caravans, dogs. So we're not big on dogs. I mean, Allah's not big on dogs.
Man!
That's what, just had the shots in the street.
The black man! All right,
They just, talking about COVID, a whole cruise line where everyone was fully vaccinated.
I'm proud of my
Just had
race.
the variant breakout. All of them vaccinated.
Heritage.
Gone, you white fragility
I'm
merchant.
a crack. No, I'm
I didn't hear that.
Why? He's going to mic me
No,
up.
you can't be talking.
What do you think about white Muslims?
It's true. Should we go at the top? Because he's just holding court. He ain't even answering no questions.
Yeah, he's not answering.
He's got some stooge at the front.
They say they got their
That's
composers.
it. What do they think about white Muslims?
There's nothing I can do. A lot of black people in it, they might attack me.
You racist.
Stab challenge 2021. Why did you kill Malcolm X?
Speaker's corner, love. Everyone's got a right to speak.
When they go to the O2 one.
Hold on, Bloodfire.
What?
Go to the front, innit?
Why did you kill Malcolm X?
Everyone's got a right to listen as well.
Nobody cares, bro.
Stand over there and listen.
Yeah, and
Stand near to the guy.
Drop the bar, nobody cares.
You're swearing at me.
I am.
Drop your mouth.
I am,
So
yeah.
you need to check yourself then.
Check yourself.
Because you're
Be quiet.
speaking out of turn. You're showing that you haven't got no manners. Face thing. Don't fucking be racist to me or swear at me, you prick. How about that?
You're a dirty
Racist.
Yeah, it's racist.
I don't need you to respect me. I need you to shut your mouth. I'm fighting, I'm just shouting. Just outrageous racism out of the blue. I ain't even do nothing. Cheap.
He got the bodyguard.
Yeah, that's
Come
alright.
the bodyguard, no?
Okay, so
It ain't umbrella corner though, bro.
Bro, calm
Let me explain. What you're losing.
Hey.
You didn't see me, I touch you.
Yeah, you did. You backed into him though. You backed into him.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, you should. You should.
I'll go right in and
But you expect respect. What you fucking doing?
Please, fuck your
No, but what? No, I don't think I will. You mug. Need to learn some manners though.
That's an ultimate black people. Oh, he's sit down.
You see his face though, everyone, because that will be on the screen.
Hey, what are you happy to debate?
Somebody.
I wasn't standing there, little white boy. I just got my camera slapped and called a white bitch. And told her to suck my mother. Don't assault him.
Free speech.
Rude.
Biggest corner, not fighting corner. Hey, what's the name? Hey, Shakaraka, teach him though. What? Shakaraka, teach him. Biggest corner, not fighting corner. Shakaraka, tell him though.
That's why he keeps going out and stuff.
Oh, Shakaraka, is this speaker's corner or fighting corner? No, Shakaraka knows though. Is this speaker's corner or fighting corner? He knows. No, he knows.
Isn't that Andre 3000? I just got my camera slapped and called a white bitch. I don't feel calm. I don't feel that calm.
We're trying to attack people for race. For race, are you serious? Over race.
Saved by grace or race? What do we think? What about white Muslims?
So, you not come here. And I don't right to insult this guy for his race. Oh, listen, you need to go. You need to go. Some of these people need to go. Get the hell out of here, bro. I'm race.
It's the Shaka card. I'm laughing all day long because you've been on live stream, mate. You think people don't watch it? So what you're threatening me? So you're saying keep laughing and what?
Keep laughing.
I will.
Keep them.
Joy is in my heart because of Jesus Christ. I will laugh all day long. I will keep laughing. I have got joy. You've got no manners. Threatening me again. Oh, he can do voices, everyone. He can do on the live stream. That's the string grab. That's the beginning of the video.
You're tougher with a woman.
Yeah, I'm a tough guy with a woman. I'm a tough guy with a woman. Yeah, I'm a tough guy with a woman. Pardon?
Let's debate. Why are you tougher with a woman?
Debate what, sorry? Hold on. Debate what? Debate what, my friend?
Mate, that's not up to you to touch his equipment.
Yeah, come, let's debate, my friend. Come.
I don't know. Talking about looking respectable as well.
Why are you here? Hey, you speak as corner or fighting corner? Okay, but your tough guys coming today, though.
They got the piano.
Oh, look, he's got his woman behind him. Holy black woman. Let's be the black woman.
You're jokers, bro. All of you are jokers. Jokers! You want debate? Let's debate, don't fight, man. These speakers corner, don't fight each corner.
Now, I think we're on the level of just insults and racism.
Here we don't fight, here we debate. Here we debate, ladies and gentlemen.
Why did you kill Malcolm X?
He knows.
What about white Muslims? I'm still waiting to hear. Are they condemned to hell as well?
Oh, Shakaraka.
Oh, we've got the police over there. About time.
Kill Malcolm X. Why did you kill Malcolm X?
Jesus, you're in black clothes. Muslim Jesus. Yeah, that's how I remember you. But yeah, I remember you. How are you? Do they think white Muslims are safe?
They know white people.
No, so they basically I asked them.
Hey, do you know white people?
Do you want to be on the camera or not so much?
Yeah, do you know white people?
I really don't want to be involved with those people.
Yeah, I just got my camera slapped and called a white bitch.
Okay, so basically,
But no provocation. And threatened. Not those. Yeah, the hangers on. Yeah.
So I went to him, I was like, so do you believe white people are the devil? He went, no, so basically thousands of years ago, there's a guy called Yakub, and he did genetic engineering to breed
Pretty
white
advanced for
people.
biblical times.
Yeah, very, very advanced.
I wonder where he kept his lab. Maybe in the Kaaba. I'm only
apparently,
joking.
it was on the Greek island somewhere.
Of course, the Greeks were very advanced philosophically.
And then he apparently bred like whiter.
He bred us in a petri dish.
No, so apparently
Or like a muddy
white
pool.
people together and killed the black people. And that eventually created white people, and that's why we're more inclined towards evil.
Of course, that whole fall from. Oh well, no, Muslims don't believe in the fall.
And then went like that, and he went,
There you go. That's proof. The fact that you don't understand immediately is evidence. What a load of old shizzle. Look at him walking about like he's just come from church. But he's looking all respectable in his like Clark shoes and his silly little Marks and Spencer's jacket. Proper. But I'm going to have a wander because I can't take the racism. Right, I will come back to that. You'll see that. I just got assaulted.
Really?
Yeah, he just slapped my camera, called me a white bitch. A few of them, tramps.
Are they the actual ones in uniform, or
No,
just?
they're the ones, the stooges, the ones who they bring along so they can
Did you
stand
say
it.
something?
Yeah, yes, it's on camera anyway. But they're facing, and it's the men as well. The woman, she ain't said a word to me, but the geezers are like, keep laughing, like as if they're going to do something. But the old Bill, obviously, I've got their back to them, literally.
Well, I've just had, what's his name? Dust following me around for
Oh,
half an hour.
let me find him. I could do with a rat. What time do they call this, the old Bill? You might want to stand over here, officer. It's very exciting.
Oh, he was triggered.
Apparently, there's a nutty, sort of dirty socialist.
I mean, he was right.
Where were you yesterday? I didn't hear last week. I didn't hear you saying this. Like, he goes, "Well, you should have." I go, "I was there around there the whole time."
He was that close.
Right, should we get in the thick of it? Right, comment section, live chat. Should I go back in the middle, or should I go over and see what Hatton's doing? Open secrets. I mean, you can't have everything. You can't have everything. It is Speaker's Corner. That's why they're allowed to be openly racist and threaten people. And like, yeah.
It's more like Arguer's Corner.
No, it's for debating, but like being assaulted and like racially abused is not really free speech, is it? Apparently not, but the old Bill don't give a shizzle. Unusual, seeing as how another woman is attacked in Speaker's Corner, and yet the perpetrators still here, but zero care or concern. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zilch. Look, that's the back of some policemen.
Catholics are liars, they're lying.
Racist!
Don't listen to them. I'm racist against Roman Catholics.
Only the Italian ones. What about the Irish ones?
What about the Irish ones? What about the black ones? I'm racist all of them.
It's better to be. Aye. Oh, come with that McGee on. What you got on your t-shirt? Just out of interest, John. What you repping?
Green Day, right?
Okay, Green Day. Good band.
We love you, Uncle.
I wish there's more people to debate. To be honest, I would rather debate than talk to these clowns.
Debate me. Debate me. I'll take you now. I'll take you now.
Ben, let's do this.
Yeah, go on. Get Ben. Get him. Bring him back to the light.
I'll debate Ben on source control today.
Do it. I'm your phone a friend. Right. I hope they do. Right, the hair is getting on my lils now. Right, let's find out what else is going on. This guy talks about Israel a lot.
You not put any words in my mouth.
Take him out. Right. Right, let's see what's going on with Hatton. Just an idea. I know, like, that's a pretty vulnerable area, but right over there, there's been some assaults and some openly racist abuse with the Nation of Islam. I just thought Oh, that's a snazzy mask. It's like the 1,000 Men March mask. Over there is pretty interesting. The racist part of the.
Yeah, is that
They just grabbed JC's camera, slapped my camera like that. Oh, they're on James.
You got
He was hiding between Aisha's legs. So you are worse than those.
Well,
You are worse
he's a
than your
Christian,
prophet.
so I know what he's doing or what he's
You are
saying.
worse than your prophet.
That's a bit harsh.
Yes, it's written in their book.
Well, no, he's the best
written in
example,
their
so they
books.
must be.
It's written in their book.
Bro, chill out with your flag, please, love.
We
His hair
will
takes hours.
clean our nose with it.
Yeah.
We will clean our nose with it.
As if everybody.
Yes.
Bringing up Jesus.
Come on. Bring it down then. Bring them down. Come on.
Get your finger out of his face and stop chanting your nonsense.
Come on, you cowards. Show your face. This is the filth you have learned from Quran. This is the filth you have learned from Quran.
Oh, that's a brilliant argument. Wow, he's won. He's actually won with that. Whoa, God, you'd never get past that one.
Yeah. This is the
Told him
best
to
you
F
have
himself,
learned from Quran.
therefore proving his point.
So you have learned the things from Quran. So you have learned it.
Wow, how do I join your religion? You seem so attractive. Okay then, that's my little heckle done, everybody. They won't show their faces, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Sorry. No, they're not into like bravery or courage or any of the virtues. It's all just cowardice and nonsense. They won't show them, Leah. Sorry. I mean, I'll ask you. The fact is that if they were to do something horrific, wow, I say that, someone got stabbed in the face, nothing happened. But yeah, they have to take them off eventually. You can't get on the tube like, well, you could if you're a retard. I've got a funny feeling they don't drive.
Why do you hate people sticking up?
Gina, I think they dress up like it when they get here.
Stick up for Israel. So good. So I could stick up for Israel and a Palestinian state living next to Israel. Simple. Because I live in a democracy, we're allowed to do it.
On a ladder as well.
And
no
I
less.
answered. Watch my lips when I answer again, and you won't have to give me idiots. I have to Israel.
Oh, they're still. That's rather street talk. I don't know if they picked that up, but wow. Wow, I'm very impressed. I'm quietly confident of your skills now.
Be down with the kids on the street.
Go on, you road man. Bang. Gang signs and everything. Exactly. Right. Haiku or haiku. I never know what to pronounce it as. Oh, not in your boiler suit. I thought that was a good look last week.
Next week.
You look like an escapee, but not the orange. Like you just run for a laundry quickly.
That was the first thing I bought after lockdown when the market opened again. I got something easy to wear.
Brick Lane
That's
does
it,
some
yeah.
mad gear.
It's not bad. 20 quid is alright.
Very alright. Why don't you sit up over near these racist twats? Openly. Don't give it. Not 1-0 fudge is given, as it were.
They did it for a while. The speaker's actually, as a speaker.
Oh, not the speakers. I'm talking about the stooges. Like the ones in the audience who they bring them. Well, yeah. And illegal.
Wow, I mean.
Oh, they just grabbed all the like.
Shows.
Yeah, there'll be a
They
show
used to
when
be
they
like
get
a whole gang on and go like that.
I know.
Preach, preach.
Oh, like the Hebrew Israelites,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
they realised.
I don't know, it's colourful, I don't do this.
Well, no, I'm talking about the violence and the aggression and the open racism. Nah, well, socialism. Does it? Everyone's.
No, I mean, yeah, there's a bit of leeway on all these things, isn't there?
No, but if I was to just push you right now, that's offensive, surely. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. So stand up next to him and give it some Lenin or whatever it is you. Some Engels. Right. Let's have a wander around. Right, so let's see what Gina's saying. There are attempts to copy Speaker's Corner in Germany. In Cologne, I spoke once promoting a garden for every school. Of course, I got no hate for that, love, but nothing like the real Speaker's Corner. Germany recently, from what I can gather from the mainstream, which is obviously like dubious, there was a death and some few hundred arrests as a result of an anti-COVID, an anti-lockdown protest. But apparently, the week prior to that, there'd been a pride march just banged on through. Like and nobody said a word. You right, Sam? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hi. I did. I would. I did. I don't know. Do you know what? I must have been talking to the peeps.
Live streaming.
Yeah. But seems more aggressive than it was last week somehow already.
I think demonstrations aren't there? One of the embassies. There's loads of couples like that.
Oh, I see.
I park along where Albert Hall is.
Yeah.
And one of the I don't know which one in a way. So.
Oh, I love a little chant. I just came from the Harry Krishnas at Trafalgar Square, but I know, they were quite civilised. Was it? They were in Trafalgar. They were setting up a stage when I was there. I just spoke to one dude, he was pretty nice. I don't think they knew about speakers. I said come down. But that would be a weird dynamic, them barging through with their twinkles. Right, I need to sort out my nicotine addiction, so I'd like it I'm sorry about this wind and the sound quality. But I don't know where I can get out of the... let's find someone with a cigarette. Let's do that. Oh, John is still going over there. Look at him with his hand in the air. Bless his little cotton socks. I love that kid. I love that kid. Sound like I need a cigarette. Right, where is... Right, I can't find who I'm looking for. Oh, maybe I'll just roll me own. Right, let's do it. And I will do a persecution video this week. I will, if my life depends on it. Well, my life doesn't depend on it. Yeah, I know. Oh, bless. Sorry, I thought someone had been knocked down.
You ran away from the question. Ask the question. Why is the hell the white man so bad? What have they done to you? What are they done today? There was no response. There was no response from any of you. Answer the question. Why is it you're so fixated on slavery? Slavery is gone. Those times are gone. Why do you want to stop on those times?
What just happened? I just was over there. I heard a bang or something.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I'm hearing shizzle. Oh, Ben, get it. Look at him, 3-on-1.
His answer to the question was, oh,
Right. I thought I was needed. It's all fine. They're getting on fine without me. Sorry about the buffering, Talitha. Look at that uniform, mate. What a tragedy. What an aesthetic tragedy, let alone like anything. Right, I've just got to do it now. It's just got to happen. You've got to come. Oh, you've got to come down with me down here. I'm not going to put the camera on the tripod because it will just blow away, basically. We'll get there. Don't panic, everybody. All good. Right, any questiones? Yeah, Christian persecution, NJ. It's always going on. However, MSN have decided, like my Microsoft, I used to have it on my news feed, and now I cannot do it. I can do it on my phone still, I think, but on my laptop, it just disappeared. It won't let me add it. It's very like suspicious that they allow me to have like recipes and lifestyle and Hollywood entertainment, but they won't let me have the persecuted church or Christianity in general. It comes up, and then when I tick the box and nothing out. That guy does remind me of a Muslim Jesus. Look, oh, I don't want to. He's looking at me. I can't turn the camera. I'll catch him in a minute. Can't turn the camera. I'll catch him in a minute. The first time I ever saw him, he was dressed in sandals and the long, like Muslim dress thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, is everyone else seeing this? Oh my God, watch a fam. Wagwan. Racist idiots, man. I think I prefer BLM, to be fair. At least Black Lives Matter ain't making out God told us. Yes. Right. But I will go back through the stream and get some screenshots. Just for lols. Just for the guy who tried to slap my phone out of my hand. Man, with testicles and everything. Right. No worries, Gina. I've got Jesus with me. It's all right. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. We don't fight against the flesh anyway. However, some flesh I might make in, like... I can always repent, eh? Surely. I know, I don't know why I keep talking to Shirley, but... Okay. Let us go and try and catch the white Muslim Jesus on the camera. Thank you, Talifa. Thank you. The problem is he thinks my place is like probably like a foot store or something. You all right? How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I'm just recovering from these racist idiots. Sure. You want to be on the camera? Not so much. No.
Like
I don't know if you can hear him. I'll repeat it.
A verse in the Bible that say, "Save for yourselves all the women, children that haven't known."
Yeah, all right, got you. I'll explain it right now. So God is asking for this whole tribe to be wiped out. And through the Old Testament, lineage comes through the father. Yeah? So any woman who hasn't slept with a man cannot continue.
No, it says women, children.
Yep, children haven't slept with a man, have they?
Yeah, it says kill the woman. Women, children.
Yeah, it says the women, children.
Women, children.
Yeah, it says the women, children. Well, they can't speak English in the Bible.
Women, children.
No,
And
women,
it says
comma, children.
Female child.
Can I
of
read the
woman.
verse? Can I read the verse, please? Right, everybody, it says, oh, he's only got the one verse up. Let's see the verses beforehand, yeah? Can you get up 17 to 19?
I don't have internet.
Oh, okay. So let's read the verse.
I just got this
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. Screenshot. Yeah, I know. That's it. Right, I don't use any of those Bible verses, but keep alive for yourselves all the young females who have not slept with a man. But all the American Standard Version says women dash children. I have no idea about Americans. I do apologise to any Americans, but what you're going on about? So none of these versions are. And every female child of women that has not known a man, save for yourselves. Yes, so that's fine. So because those female children who have not known a man cannot propagate the tribe, if they're taken and grow up and become the wives of Jews. Now listen to me. The mention of sex is in relation to their past. They haven't known any man, right? They're still not going to, if they get taken by the Israelites, they're not going to be slept with when they're 9 years old or 8 years old. The point is that the tribe which they came from will still be utterly wiped out according to God's plan, because those girls cannot grow up and be married to an Israelite and produce an Amalekite, if you see what I'm saying. It goes through the bloodline of the father. So if all the men are dead, and if all the boy children are dead, and all the women who might be pregnant and they're all dead, then these virgins and those children, those girls, can only grow up and be engrafted into Israel, because in Exodus you see that God tells you how to treat the foreigner among you, and if they want to become a part of Israel, then you've got to treat them, that way. So it's nothing to do with taking them to be married right now because they're children. It's to do with wiping out the tribe, because the bloodline only passes from the male to the children, and that's it. So I'm just going to carry on with my stream, but that is the answer, I promise.
It's not an answer.
It is an answer. Well, I just get right. Everyone, did you hear me answer? No, I'm not. You're a liar.
It allows pedophilia.
Okay. No, it doesn't. Well, like your prophet.
Yeah, it's
like your prophet.
It came from the Bible.
Don't be ridiculous.
You have pedophilia.
It has no paedophilia. I just answered you. You're lying, and your prophet slept with children. So don't condemn what you think is paedophilia in the Bible, because it isn't. I don't hold him. It's very clear there, but it's not.
Okay, let's
not say, because excuse me, sir. Bruv, bye then.
No,
You won't, I can't. No, I won't come in because I'm not your dimmy. I was going that way. He asked me to answer a question. I'll come back to you in a minute. No. Right, bye now. Why am I aggressive? Because he's talking nonsense. Because I want to be. Because of no. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yes, I will. You just spoke to me like that. No. No. Yeah, look at my ass as I'm walking away, you mug. People just feel entitled to just talk to you like you're some sort of dimmy. Oh, mate, it's so rude. Usman, I can't even be bothered. They're so leery. You need to rebuke them, Muslims. They're just based it. I don't know, man. The geezer's shouting in my face. Based it. I don't know, man. The geezer's shouting in my face. Yeah, they're not of you. They're definitely not of me. Tramp. I know. And the joke of the week is the guy wants to condemn the Bible for what he thinks is okay in paedophilia, when the Sunnah, when the best example for mankind, married a child and slept with her. So where's his leg to stand on? Where is even his right shin to stand on? I don't know. I'm getting pretty ticked off with being told how to speak and told what to think and told that I'm lying. I haven't answered him. I spent that time answering him, even though he's got a copy paste with no internet. Who's he trying to avoid with no internet? Oh, Marcus, hi, lovey. Got myself rattled. It's so irritating. I just came from the Eucharist. I was all at peace. Not that, like, I'm doing it for Jesus, obviously. I don't mind. But, yeah. Sunny Sleep, that's funny. Yes, Gina, it's true. But I did like the Muppets. I like the two old guys at the beginning. And I like the Swedish chef animal. I liked Gonzo was a crow. Can you believe it? I didn't know that until I was a grown up. That nose was supposed to be a beak. But yeah. So mugs is my answer. So I've been called a white bitch. I've been basically called a liar that my Bible teaches paedophilia. Let's see what's next, everyone. Let's see if anyone's going to tell me my trainers are crap or something. I don't know. I'm waiting. Oh, these ladies we're in church this morning. But let's not out them. Oh, there's a policeman debating the finer points of the law. With, I think it's Richard. Oh, that guy in the mask. What an absolutely courageous trooper. I see Moses. Not the biblical one, the other one. Wagwan. He's on the wife beating thing. Right, let's see what's occurring. Oh, John's come away. Yes. Yeah, it's in Revelation.
We respect the priest. We respect the priest.
He's the high priest in the order of Melchizedek forever and ever. No beginning or end. Eternal high priest.
I watch your videos as well. So
right? Yeah. What's your
my name's my name's Francis.
Oh, nice to meet you, Francis.
Nice to meet
Sorry
you.
about elbow. Nice to meet you. This is like my channel. They're all here, but I won't point it around. I've been having the most bizarre day. I've been racially abused over that side. I've been told the Bible contains paedophilia by some twaddlemongers over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for it to be like alcohol o'clock, to be fair. Gin o'clock, coming soon.
Ali Dawa don't abuse you yet.
Ali Dawa is a bit scared of me, as far as I know. He used to run. He used to say, "Oh, I'm not allowed to talk to you," Hashim said. And then Hashim was like, "What?" And then he did talk to me now, so like I'm blessed. I mean, yeah, blessed. So yeah, he does, but he pretends he's busy and puts his glasses on to look intellectual.
Exactly.
And, yeah, while he's just talking out of nonsense. But yeah.
The message is here, the Palestine is not a legal country. That's what.
It's not a legitimate country, I think, is the thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, it belongs to the Jews, it doesn't belong to the Muslims at all.
Did you know the Palestinian flag of 1941 is the Star of David with Palestine written underneath? Yeah, it doesn't seem very Arab to me. Just saying.
Everybody's just fighting their side. Everybody's fighting.
Yeah, but of course we fight, not the flesh.
But everybody accepts you.
Exactly. And everyone's fighting against us. And the rest of Christianity.
That's absolutely correct.
Well, I don't fight the flesh, I fight against... No. The Bible says we don't fight against the flesh, we war against the principalities of darkness and the evil.
And you're the Bible.
I'm not the Bible, no, I'm Christ-like, I'm Christian. What are you, just a declarer of nonsense statements? I'm not the Bible. Where's my front cover? Where's my index?
So I agree with the Bible.
Yeah, me too.
So you're the Bible or you're not?
I'm a Christian. I just said it 3 times.
Yeah, but you said it.
The Bible says, no, I just said the Bible says. That's how you know I'm saying the Bible says when my mouth goes, the Bible says. Brilliant. Well, there you go, then, so it must be true.
Okay, it's true, but what I'm saying is are you the Bible?
I just answered you twice. I can't answer nonsense all day, surely. Because also the Bible says they're fruitless debates. Yeah. You know, like endless genealogical.
I agree.
Excellent.
I agree. But you're not the Bible, or you are the Bible.
I've already answered you. A book.
So, okay.
Now, please don't ask me again. So, I'm not in the mood.
Who wrote the Bible?
Who wrote the Bible? What, you want every single name?
No.
Multiple authors.
Okay, one author.
John, Paul.
Are you John?
I haven't claimed to be the Bible. Are you off your meds? Okay, excellent. God bless you then. So edifying today. Okie dokie. Mate, I swear there's a site called near here that is like underpopulated. Oh, these two, like, what are they? WWF wrestlers? Your tissues, babes. You dropped your thingy. It's Charlie, chilling out, everyone. Let's just move the camera. Look, see, that's how you need to do it. Just chilled. Just look, no drama. He's not shouting the odds, not even barking. Nothing. Let's say hello. Hang on, let me get my coffee, come out the way. Charlie, you're not barking. No one's preaching, that's why. Look at that face. How could you not love it? It's Uncle Jamal, everyone. Chilling, very relaxed there. Asleep on the grass. Right. Let's get up and not make the old lady noises too much. You're relaxing there. You good? Okay then. Let's keep going. Got two people listening to him. Bless him. I need to do some persecution. To Kellen, you will be amazed to find out that not only have I never claimed to be a book, but I am in fact not a book. I don't identify as a book on a Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? I am not a book. I never said I was a book. I just don't get it. There's something in the air today. Everyone is off their meds and out and proud. Oh, Ben's doing a wrap up, so that might have been good. But yeah, just for clarity, just to confirm, I'm not a white bitch. Oh well, sometimes. And I'm not the Bible.
What we have in Parler, which are North Africans, okay, North African pirates. It's a historical fact. They went into southern France, Spain, UK. They got as far as Northern Ireland. There are church parishes which have records of these missing people.
Yes.
These Northern African Barbary pirates stole these young girls. Sold them into the slave trade. Do I have the right to blame all North Africans because they enslaved possibly some of my ancestors? No, that is low IQ.
Racism.
Is the epitome of low IQ. They have the audacity, the tenacity.
Sonny, see, that's very sweet. And there's not off the back of your statement, but there was a paedophile in America who identified as I think an 8-year-old boy to try and get out of the charge. Hope it didn't work. We had a rapist who identified as a woman. And guess where they put him? Guess. No, seriously, guess. Guess what he did in that woman's prison? He only assaulted women in a sexual way. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. What are the odds? Like, no, real one. I don't know that name. I'm afraid even. Hi, babe. It's just more nuts all rolling in. Him with his trolleys. He's the one who wears like the horse hat sometimes. Loving the strides, but menace cheeky is that to me. I'm a Protestant Christian. I have NJ, but only really I started heckling him like a Brian style when he was getting in Hattoon's way. But no, not. Oh yes, I did. He told me that he took a photo of God with his phone, but it didn't come out properly. And then he showed me a picture on his screen grab of an Indian guy sitting on the grass, and he told me that was God. And at that point, I started to back away slowly, and I was like, okay, keep taking the meds. God bless you. I do protest, Daffyd, often, but luckily the indulgences are down to a minimum now. So. That's the thing. My Catholic buddy, that close friend of mine, he says to me well, the thing is that David Wood doesn't agree with David Lynn and Jay Smith doesn't agree with, I don't know, James White and yada yada. So what's going on? And I'm like, but we all agree that selling get out of purgatory free cards to fund the building of St. Peter's. Oh my God, they're embarrassing. Ugh. Sorry, they're Allah Akbaring, but doing some weird like satanic chattering. God, John! Anyhow, yeah, we all agree that selling get out of purgatory free cards is nonsense. Because we all agree that purgatory is nonsense, most of us, except for the Anglicans, I think. Wow, the weather's gone pleasant. Wagwan.
Yeah, it's really now.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna find some shelter
We've
under
got the
the tree,
weatherman.
family.
What about in a pub, family?
No, not yet. Not
Take
yet.
some
It's too
Muslims
early,
in. No, I'm
too
saying
early.
take them with. Take half the park.
Yeah.
Find a pub.
Alright,
A
buddy.
big one. I'm not Barry, I'm Baz. He calls me Barry. I don't know why. Go on, I'm watching it. Unless some big Nation of Islam twat tries to.
I want to leave you there.
Oh, for the person I see as a human, it's confirmed. Thank you, darling. Are you recording?
Who's it though?
There's AJ.
AJ, go on, AJ.
Gina from
Go
Cologne.
on, Gina.
There's wait up, man.
God.
There's Open
Open
Secrets,
Secrets.
Talitha, Zarina, Marcus, Real Wessera. Sorry about that. Sunny Sleep, Menace Chicky.
I don't recognize. Gina, yeah, I recognize that.
Yeah, Gina, David. You know David. There's yeah, NJ.
NJ. All right, cool.
Look at him
Family, love
thinking,
you,
why
family.
aren't they
Go to
watching
the
my
toilet,
videos?
family.
That's what he's thinking. Right, you're not filming here, or are you? Just get left and stuff. Hi. Everybody, this is a new person.
My name's Eric. It's just,
Oh, so well, I
shake
don't
it.
mind.
Yeah, I don't shake
Neither do I like that.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank
I watch
you.
all of the SOCO guys like Paperboy.
But me best, obviously.
But you're up there.
Yeah, he's on this, so
You're up
give
there
him
with
that.
like Ben Deal. And,
Oh, if only you hadn't put Ben out there first. Such a shame. He's not even here to have his head swelled.
Do you know who is coming?
Ben is here. Bloodfire's here. JC SOCO just went off that way to use the facilities. Paperboy won't be here because yeah, he is. I mean, he's still around. It's just he likes to be very researched before he does a presentation, and he's a bit of a puss when it comes to the weather. Although he has been here in a bobble hat, so I will have to get on him again because he keeps fobbing me off. But he'll come along soon. Who else is? It's all right. No, it's finished, babes. I'll grab it. If he does, it may be around 4 o'clock because he has, I believe that he has some commitments on something, so he comes back. You'll hear him before you see him anyway. Foggle.
I know I'll have something to watch for you.
Yeah. So the chances, I can't remember whether he came last week or not. That's awful. It was right, like the weather has been like obviously, yeah. So apparently, I think it's 70% until 4. I can't remember now, but I looked at it and it was lightning. But that was on, I didn't even know what website I went to. That's the one that just comes with the phone. But it showed lightning and the Houses of Parliament. So if that means all of London, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll make some videos again in a minute. We just had the Nation of Islam idiots. They are from the 1960s. So you know Malcolm X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of like.
From the 60s, and at that similar sort of time the Hebrew Israelite thing started up again. They were like the end of the 19th century and then the 60s. There's a lot of drugs, to be fair, everywhere, and the Black Power movement meant that black identitarians were trying to reclaim their identity, but instead of just like getting one in Jesus, they thought, nah bro, we'll like start saying that white people are going to be footstools in heaven, and like just outright racism.
But they are Muslims.
They don't. I don't think they necessarily accept white Muslims, and other Muslims reject them. Like other, like Arab Muslims don't recognise them as legitimate. Look at him; he's walking about like he's in the SS. Look at the jacket. Like it's a proper Gestapo hello jacket.
I got vibes of like black nationalists.
Oh no, they are, but not even national. It's Nation of Islam, so that's the difference. With nationalism, Allah doesn't recognise nations. The Ummah is global, whereas in Christianity, Yahweh is a respecter of nations because Israel is his chosen nation, and then we're adopted into that. And Acts 17:26 talks about, and to those he gave their language and the borders of their habitation, like as in the boundaries, like this bit is yours, bruv. Although he didn't say bruv, he said kid, I don't know. But yeah, so Yahweh's not against recognition of your nationality, although Bob might argue against me, but he'd lose because he always does. But yeah, so yeah, they're just it's a means of using Allah or Big Al, as I like to, Little Al, as a means of being racist and justifying it.
We did feel a little bit out of place in this
bit pow. But you could always identify as a black person, I guess, nowadays.
I mean,
You could identify as a toaster.
race means less than gender.
Well, I tell you what means less than, like, it's grace, not race. So it doesn't matter whether you're black or white or female or, because Jesus says neither Jew nor Gentile, slave or free man, male or female. Doesn't mean there are no men and women. It means in Jesus there's no hierarchy. That's a good question, kid. Could be. No, because it's actually. Yeah, it could be. It's one. Yeah, I'd have to check, but I'm no good with. Anybody? Can someone tell me where that verse is, please? Neither male or female, Jew nor Gentile, male or female, slave or free man. I'd just like the reference, please, you lovely people.
How many are you having any debates today then?
Hopefully, I'm going to do some persecution vids because it doesn't let up just because I'm feeling lazy. So it's Romans. Says Isaac thinks it's Romans. Gina thinks it's the sermon on the. No, it's not the sermon. No, because it says in Christ. So it's Paul, I think, is speaking. Galatians, Talifer. Can we just look? The guy here is going to be quicker than you, everyone. He might be texting his mum. I don't know, but I think he might. Oh, he is. Galatians 3:28.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. 3:28 to 29. Talifer.
Surname's Jeffrey.
Oh, nice. Very synchronicitous. I'll just make up words as I go along.
Yeah, you're doing persecution.
Yes, I'll make some persecution vids, and Ali Dar was over there, so I might just heckle him a little bit, just for fun. Because they won't speak to me recently. I've ticked off Adnan. He acts as if I don't exist.
Adnan Rashid. Why is that?
I put up a video of showing him with Sheikh Faisal, who's wanted by the FBI. And he denied all knowledge of him, and it's literally his voice, which is quite.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. So since that's been on my channel.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, then he's acted as if I am literally worse than Nejas. I'm not even in existence.
In one video, you hear his voice, and in another, he's sat next to him. Or something.
Yeah. He's standing there because as the voice of Adnan is speaking, this guy's hands are going along like he is the speaker. Yeah. So
I don't know.
It's the same with Abu Qasim, the guy who used to be here, who was done for disseminating terrorist material. Adnan and Hashim and all that utterly refuted the idea that they knew him. They were like, no, don't know. Who is he? Like, never met him, bruv. Like, governor, whatever. And then there's a video of Abu Qasim saying, and yes, I don't know any of these guys. And then in the background, you hear Adnan like feeding him the lines to say, and you're like, oh, really? Like, it's so embarrassing. I'll tell you what's worse is that Adnan, like, a lot of his associations have been arrested, like, and some of them convicted for extremism, and yet he slides out, you know, smelling of, well,
when did you put that up?
Roses.
Recently?
Yeah, maybe a month ago.
I've seen that. The video's old, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was already out there.
I think I saw that a few years
But I thought, why am I like going along with this nonsense? I mean, he did say to me on camera that by today's standards, Mohammed is a paedophile, so I rated him for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Mohammed Hijab has also said some quite honest things, probably accidentally, to be fair.
Oh no, but I've seen videos of him.
Because the Sunnah, the best example for mankind, and then you're going to tell me about some like decrepit old king, and that justifies the epitome of like the way to be.
Yeah, apparently, if a few English kings did it in the past, that means it's okay.
Well, I'll tell you what it does. It's a false dichotomy, because none of those kings found a Bible verse that said do this.
And they're not an example, so
exactly. Well, both things. God didn't tell them to or okay it, and they're not our exemplar.
No, I didn't mean to, because I didn't.
You got into an accidental debate.
It's our first time here. So
welcome.
I'm just sort of a fan, and we live 40 minutes away on train.
Nice.
So I just come for a day visit, but this Muslim guy. I've seen him before, I don't know his name, but he started trying to tell me about the
Was he in a green jacket carrying around like a stepladder and old? Is it Usman? Did God die?
No, he was trying to convince me that Muhammad's prophecies were true.
Oh, was he like a Somali looking guy? Sorry, there's too many Muslims, to go through them one by one. Was he a Muslim looking guy? No, I'm joking.
His prophecies were...
He didn't have any. The only prophecy of his, actually, is that it wasn't his, but he repeated, if I talk crap, I will feel like my aorta's being cut. And then the Jew has poisoned him. Yeah.
No, the prophecy he gave was that Muhammad said that there'll be a time when Arabs have tall buildings.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, that's what...
Tall is relative.
And he also said that Muhammad predicted that women would have abortions. So I then showed him that abortions have been happening since like 1000 BCE.
Well, miscarriage is technically a spontaneous abortion. That's what it's called medically.
Well,
so there's no like divine revelation in that.
The point is, like, we came here just to listen. I didn't want
yeah.
Because
learn a bit of sign language and that'll confound them. When they start on you, you just go like, I don't know.
I have like seen a fair few fights.
Yeah, fair few fights as well. But yeah, you're best to be on the sidelines initially, unless it's something you're well versed in. Yeah, always prayer before you come. Just pray that. The Holy Sword of Light. That's lovely. If the Holy Sword of Light was king, they'd just have one wife. Go on, you like integrative, like monogamous kind of guy. That's lovely. Hopefully, it is a man speaking. This is SOCO. This is their first time, and they got cornered by a Muslim. They accidentally debated. It's my backup, everyone. Eric.
Yeah, first time. How you finding it? Yeah, it's been great. I've seen.
Oh, great! Holy Sword of Light. I'm pleased.
I spoke to Hatun.
I'm just you're gonna maybe see some smoke floating across. I have no idea why.
Ben? No, I haven't seen Ben yet, but I'm happy.
He's here.
And then I had a Muslim try to convince me that Muhammad's prophecies were real. And
they do like the comedy element, I must admit. Talk crap.
Christian visitors.
Because it looks good for the camera if they can get them to say something.
No, but he wasn't having it though. When I argued a little bit with him, he started telling me I was denying it, and then he got a bit frustrated.
Talitha,
following SOCO.
have I cisgendered someone? No. Right, I'm going to just wander. I'll catch up. Eric, come for a drink with us afterwards. I know you've got a journey home, but we always go for like a coffee, in inverted commas. Exactly, coffee. It'll be gin o'clock soon, everybody. Right, let's have a wander. Let's go and get is it a private convo? I just want a quick snap. How do you think your proselytizing went? Did they all come to their senses?
Hebrews
The
are
twats.
hypocrites.
No, they're nice to be.
Yeah, I know. I'm calling Hebrews.
Oh, I got ya. Yeah.
They're hypocrites.
Trying to give them a better book.
They're constantly espousing of saying that the white man have done this for the people, but they themselves in the black community have done worse for the people.
But what about the white woman? What about this little white woman over here? I didn't do nothing.
I know you didn't do anything, and they attacked you or they insulted you.
No, he tried to slap my camera out of my hand.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the camera did. I'm gonna screen grab his little mush.
But the fact is, they were trying to assault you. They were calling you white, this and white, that, and this whole
Out
white
the blue, though.
I'm sorry, black people need to stop being victims. It annoys me. You cannot claim to be strong and then claim to be victim.
You can't be strong and wrong.
I know.
Full stop.
It's like you're standing there saying, "Oh, white man have attacked me." It's like,
when?
No.
I just remember telling Kaz about last week. Ben said, "You want to be on camera?" He said, "No, that's okay."
Yeah, I know Ben. That was good.
Right, I'm going to move away from the Ben combo, just in case. Right. Sorry. Haiku. Bless him. Look at his crowd.
And we know from a study in Beijing,
a study in Beijing, he knows, they know, we know apparently. I don't know what the study's on, no idea. Serena, you're talking my language. What drink are we talking about? The Bible says don't become a drinker of water only. Let's listen. That's the guy's weird hat. Look.
No matter what is happening in this world, you receive a joy that is unspeakable.
You see the anchor there? I don't know if you see it. Anyway, let's come away from that Egyptian nonsense. Not the preacher, that guy. Jesus, the one who thinks I'm the Bible is getting rebuked by the old man, the older preacher. Tell him, bruv. Right, let's see if Ali's open for questioning. I know he's chit-chatting. Oh, with passion and that. What a weird badge. Saved by the Bell. I was just going to go and I'll go over there, but they'll blank me, like so. Moses is still going at the Muslims. Bless him. He's not Christian. He just does it for fun. Jesus did make wine, and he also asks us to drink this is my blood. Do this in remembrance of me, which I did this morning. So there's nothing wrong with wine. Drunkenness, as I said at the beginning of the stream, actually, or the beginning of the last stream, because this says 20 minutes now. That's bizarre. Maybe. Oh, I wonder if the whole stream has been like lost. That's odd. That is odd. Okay, well, I got a feeling I've been going since Trafalgar Square. I know I have. So maybe I'll stop this in a minute just so I can check. No, Jesus didn't smoke, but Yahweh did travel through with the Israelites as a pillar of smoke. So stick that in your pipe and don't smoke it if you're not a smoker. So yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol. Drunkenness is a sin. Like repetitively being, out of your nut, as we say in London. Out your nut, bruv. Green tea is good for you, but I will just remind you of the Bible verse that says, become not a drinker of water only, which is basically what green tea is, but take a little wine for your ailments. The temple is filled with smoke, Isaac, all the time from the twiddly things of the, I've got the mic on, shucks, of the, the Eastern Orthodox, and that they have the incense, the little metal handbag that's on fire. You know the one. I can't remember what it's called. You can come for a drink with us after. You can sound what? Only just that road there, literally 2-minute walk. Yeah, come. We're going to get him to Jesus. It's all a plan. It's all a plan ting. Right, let's give this dude. JC! I forgot, yeah. Mo, look at Mo, please. I don't want to turn around and give him the prop. But check his hat. You see him in the light sky blue. It's coming anyway, so here he is. Have a word. I thought it was going to be a cross. You got death on your t-shirt, on your necklace, sorry. I'm saying people are dead in their sins or they're in Jesus. That's the only two options, Mo. When they let me out of this country. Where I was going to go, they had this, you have to spend 5 days in a quarantine hotel. No, it was in the Middle East. No, not Portugal. No, I was going to go. I didn't go there. I'm on the camera here. Preach a bit of Jesus, obviously. No, I was going to have a holiday as well. But no. I'll tell you after. Don't worry. I'm on the thingy. I'll speak to you soon. Your bag's open, Mo. Just the top bit. Look at the tit for tat hat. Right, you didn't know I was a Cockney translator? Okay. The Nation of Islam. Oh, really irritating me that they just are so leery. So openly racist. Let's see what Haiku's doing. Let's skip round to the front. Let's see if I can heckle him. I feel bad now because I kind of get on with him a bit, but let's see what she's always talking.
First out itself and spreads to others. That's how a virus multiplies in your body. If your immune system is strong, it will kill the cells that are infected by mobilizing long-term memory known as T cells. If, however, your body is not strong at that moment,
and now he's
you
decided.
happen to not eating properly, you've been partying heavy, whatever reason.
What's wrong with partying?
Just 1 second. Then you will have symptoms. What is a cough?
The Last of Us, that is true.
A cough is a symptom of an inflammation in your lungs or in your upper respiratory tract or in your throat.
You might have gone for a
What
tea
is
break.
a sneeze? A sneeze is a symptom of an irritation in your body. That is why it's not that it's impossible for someone who is, for example, transitioning on the 3rd day or 5th day from being asymptomatic to being symptomatic. It's impossible. The common sense
Certainly, you're
of
right.
human beings regulates our behavior.
No, I'll point it that way. Don't worry, don't worry. All right.
Like all animals, by the way, to recognize when someone else is ill. We recognize
Serena, I
we
think
see
there's,
it.
let's come away.
We say it.
I think there's like a combination of a physical allergy to the substance, i.e. it triggers off a craving. And there's the psychological, like habitual, like the OCD of it all, like the obsession to do it, the compulsion to do it, the, like, you know, it's mental and physical, because there are some people who can be exposed to repeated like doses of like very addictive drugs in inverted commas and not become addicted. So that goes to the emotion, like to the trauma that you're speaking of. But generally people continue to take the drug long after it's numbed the pain that they're in emotionally, and then eventually it's irrelevant why they started. But there is that, like, there's a lingering fear that trauma will come back again. That's how cults get people as well. They induce like a false trauma, like an insecurity and instability of like theological or whatever, like societal opinion, and then they exploit it, and then the person who's indoctrinated will fight against being deprogrammed because they fear that instability will come back again, like that trauma will re-emerge, when in actual fact it was just manufactured for the sake of. But yeah, sorry, do apologise. I got distracted by the Catholic Evidence Guild and their 2 listeners. Any questions? Any comments? Anything? Hi, Daniel Smith. Oh, I like Sheffield. Oh, no, Serena, you're absolutely correct. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent. That is brilliant, isn't it? Wasera. I got a bug on my. Oh, sorry. Go away. Bless you and all that, but go away. You're not paying any rent. Flick off. Sorry. Right. Yeah, I liked that. And it was more respectful. There was no like racist swearing. I'm still processing. Speaking to one of your compatriots, do you disown Modine? Or are you comfortable being in the same gang, as it were? Right. Michelle, I like your style. Well done. Good point. Alba! I did what you were advising me to do. I'm good, thank you. I'm going to send you a link. I think I sent you the link in the Skype. Like, have a look and get back to me, because I didn't check it yet, but maybe you already got back to me, sorry. I don't know that I can't remember whether I sent you a message or just the link, to be fair. Right, it's all getting, I'm going to have to stop in a minute, everybody. Well, they are, seeing as that they still haven't found Tattoon's attacker. And there is a massive police, operation to do that, allegedly. I'm not even being sarcastic, like that's the words that were used to me by someone who knows. So yeah, I might stop now, because weirdly my timer is still saying 20 minutes. I don't like that at all. That was, yeah, something's not right. It is busy, and Hatton is here, yes. Well, she was. She's so little. Like, there's a lot of police over there, so I'm guessing maybe she's over there. Thank you, Daffyd. No, they haven't found him yet, Keisha. This is what I'm saying to you. The full force of the Metropolitan, yada, yada. Anyway, I'm going to stop just to check what's going wrong with my timer. And hopefully I'll come back maybe when we're in the bar, or maybe I need to do some persecution videos, because those brothers and sisters of ours are suffering. And we need to, marshal our forces and pray for them. All right, God bless you all, and lots of love. And, yeah.